what's up? What's happening? Big K.A.Vuton. We back. We here to talk real quick. Get her in a minute. We here to talk real quick. Yella Beezy's trial puts rap lyrics back at center of courtroom debate. Hey, listen, the whole Yella Beezy MO3 situation, I just don't know what to say about this. I feel like I said enough. Last time I spoke about it, I feel like he was on house arrest. He had a passing in the family, so they wanted to delay it, so, handle some business, go to funerals, this, that, and the third, which I feel like is reasonable, saying humanity and all that, which is fine. But now we back to it. So I don't know if beforehand they said they wouldn't use rap lyrics in his specific trial, and now they're what's it called, recanting that, and they're going back on their word. I don't exactly know what the situation is, but all I really gotta say is I don't know how Yella Beezy, all that little issue in Trap Boy Freddy, and y'all niggas was beefing some hood nigga shit. Well, you Trap Boy Freddy, when y'all was going after Mo3 now, and from videos it did look like Mo3 was the aggressor at times. It did, so I'm gonna cut you some slack. But even still, like, I just don't know why niggas be beefing with niggas and they just gotta have to puff their chest out and talk and do all this. Like, I just be like, alright, bro. Like, I get it. It's your brand at this point that you a street nigga. You ain't trying to get bitch that could ruin your career or whatever because people don't see you as real or whatever. Shit, this the same thing that's happening with Mr. Pooh Shiesty. I call him Winnie the Shiest Bear, if you will. But even with that being said, right now that you in this case, like, I just don't know, bro. Because there was a lot going on between when MO3 was alive. Hey, that was a lot. So, yeah, but prosecutors are pushing to admit Yella Beezy's lyrics as evidence or renewing debate over rap music's role in criminal trial. I feel like, especially in the Young Thug case, because I know people didn't want to do it, but Young Thug, there was video proof of you saying. Like, it's not even the lyrics. Sometimes it's just y'all niggas hopping on Instagram Live. And that's all we need. Like, the fact, that IG... Rap bars have once again became a battleground in high-profile criminal cases, this time in the capital murder prosecution. And I get it, y'all selling a life. Y'all rapping about stuff y'all did that y'all can get locked up for now because statute of limitations and all that. I get it to a certain extent. You're selling this image and trying to profit off this image, but at the same time, if y'all niggas really on some shit and y'all did some shit, I don't know why y'all rapping about it in the common day when y'all could still get caught up for it. But anyways, prosecution Dallas rapper Yella Beezy. During a recent pretrial hearing, prosecutors argued that several of the rapper's songs should be admitted as evidence. See, the only thing with him, and I'm not too familiar with Yella Beezy's catalog, I don't think there's specific songs that you could trace to his issues with MO3. Like with Dirk and them, with the whole FBG Duck situation and who he was beefing, there was some songs that, you kind of, you know what I'm saying? Even Vaughn is like, you going at that nigga, dog. You like, but MO3 maybe, but with MO3 and Beezy, maybe I'm not as tapped in, so maybe I'm missing some shit. Now, there was one there was one MO3 song. Now I'm like, okay, you talking about him or Trap Boy Freddy? Like, there was one of them, but even still. Containing the lyrics support the allegation that Beezy born Marquise DeAndre Conway, that's crazy, your last name Conway, by the way, and you locked up. Anyways, orchestrated the 2020 Moida of fellow Dallas artist MO3, or Mo3, whatever you call him. Or Mo. I guess his name's Mo. M-O-E, Mo. But anyways, because sometimes 3 can be an E, so Mo. Anyways, Yella Beezy has pled not guilty to the charge, which alleges he arranged the shooting in exchange for payment. The state's argument extends beyond a single track. Reports complex. Investigators pointed out his songs including "Hitters," "Keep It in the Streets." Well, "Keep It in the Streets" could be about anyone. To keep it, I heard that song. "On Your Head." I ain't gonna say so. Me personally. Telling the court that lyrics are referencing paying for okay, no. Just because he said that in a song doesn't mean he did this in this situation. Now, maybe he has. So I understand y'all trying to put 2 and 2 together. 2 plus 2 make 4. I get that. But he could have just been doing a song. And I believe these songs were released before the whole Mo3 incident. Again, I could be wrong. But yeah, placing bounties on someone. Prosecutors argue those themes align with the murder for hire theory. However, the defense maintains that the music reflects performance and storytelling rather than literal confessions. Yeah, in some cases, yes. That divide was okay. Now we got doctors in school deciding this. So, Nielsen testified that rappers frequently adopt fictional personas and rely on exaggeration. He warned that jurors may interpret artistic expression as autobiography. But see, this is what's fucked up. When we have niggas like a Pooh Shiesty or a K.A.Vuitton that's really about that time, like sometimes the lines between fiction and reality are skewed, and it's either the same thing or it's somewhere in the middle, as in some shit can be fiction and some shit can be true. You're just trying to figure it out what the fuck's going on. And that's where shit get fucked up. Because some of these niggas, at least back in the day, was rapping about what their man was on. Their mans was really on that type of time. He was just rapping his life. But now a lot of these niggas that's coming up, they living that life. And they rapping about their actual life. So it's fucked up. But anyways. But then that's where the authenticity comes from. Like again, K.A.Vuitton, Pooh Shiesty, like, oh, them niggas real. You feel it. Oh yeah, that's him. You like, you talking. He like a Scarface nigga. He like a nigga on power. But anyways. Dallas Police Detective Eric Barnes rejected that view, arguing his experience investigating violent crimes lead to him to evaluate lyrics differently. Again, it's somewhere in the middle. I'm not going to say nobody's right. Now they're bringing up the Young Thug case where they didn't use the lyrics against him, which I'm going to skim through. I don't want to reiterate that whole Young Thug. They didn't even need lyrics, nigga. They just needed Why So Woody. Why So Woody just went up there and he said what he said. But anyways. Yella Beezy's trial jury trial is scheduled to begin on August 24th after several pre-trial hearings addressing what evidence jurors may ultimately hear. If convicted of capital murder, he could... I know I keep saying murder instead of murder, but YouTube, sometimes they get mad. Anyways, he could face life in prison without parole or the death penalty under Texas law. Yeah, Miss Yella Beezy, I don't know, man. I don't know how this is going to go for you. Again, I want the trial to happen, and we'll have more comments there because it looks like it's heating up August 24th. So around the end of August, we'll hear some shit. And yeah, bro, we'll see what goes on with this. Again, I feel like it's a long time coming because I remember when Mo3 passed away. Again, at least everybody was alluding to the fact that Beezy and Trap Boy had something to do with it. They had a role to play with it. Now, again, I don't know. But again, we can't act like it's a connection. And sadly, even if y'all brothers ain't connected to this sad situation that happened to Mo3, because y'all was the last two niggas publicly beefing with him on the media, we gonna think you had something to do with it. That's just like, we just taking an educated guess, sadly. Now, when it's proven not to be true, don't get a conversation. Like, even with the fucking Young Dolph situation, we still think, yeah, Jug, Yo Gotti, them, some of y'all had some ties. And them boys told, too. Them boys said, hey, we was talking to Jug. Jug said, you know what I'm saying? So, again, it's just a lot of shit that be going on in the background. But anyways, what do y'all think about this? You already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You trying to hit a little bit more to you heard me. And I'm gone. Shlams and P. Shells gang. Aye.